Yeah, welcome back. This is another video tutorial on enzyme acts as a drug targets. This is third part, I think. Already previous video tutorials we were discussed uh, enzymes acts as a drug targets part 1 and part 2 was completed, and the second one, third one, this one. So let us we'll discuss where we stopped. Then okay, this is the first one. This one is also completed. Then introduction part of the drug and target molecule. Drug molecules and target molecules. Then this one is a oral process of enzyme catalysis, and this is a reversible inhibition, and this one is a reversible inhibitors. Some examples. Then irreversible inhibitors also. Third mechanism or second mechanism, and irreversible inhibition examples. Then this is the complete mechanism how it will irreversible bind it. Okay. Then next one is allosteric inhibition also completed. Yeah. Now I'm going to discuss about another inhibition mechanism, that is transition state inhibitors. Okay, most of the drug molecules designed for mimic the transition state of enzyme catalyzed reaction. So what is transition state? Already we were discussed in previous video tutorials. Okay, then the transition state inhibitors are likely to bind more strongly than drugs mimicking the substrate or product. Okay, and transition states are high energy transient spaces and cannot be isolated or synthesized. Okay, then I will show you this, the diagrammatic representation. Yeah, like this. So what you have observed in this, then first one is angiotensinogen is there. I will take pen. Wait. Yeah. Okay. So here angiotensinogen, it converts into angiotensin 1. Okay, and finally it converts into angiotensin 2. So here renin is an enzyme. Okay, renin is an enzyme or substrate. Then intermediate, actually it is a transition state inhibitor. So here we are introduced inhibitor, transition state inhibitor. So renin inhibitors which blocks the synthesis of 1 and 2 of angiotensinogen or angiotensin. Got it? Renin inhibitors, this one, renin inhibitor which blocks the complete synthesis process from angiotensinogen to angiotensin 1. So here the formation of angiotensin is blocked by this inhibitor, and angiotensin 2 also. Okay, so angiotensin 2, where it is applicable mostly, then physiologically the functioning of angiotensin 2, when it constricts, the functioning of angiotensin 2 is constriction of blood vessels. Constriction, the diameter may be decreased, the blood vessel, then immediately increases the flow rate of blood. For example, the smaller diameter and one is the larger diameter. So just observe the flow rate of blood. So in smaller diameter, the flow rate is very high. Okay, then the blood pressure is also increases, raises the blood pressure, and flow rate also increases. Then here the blood pressure may be decreased because the diameter is very high and it is a dilated one. The blood vessel is two term, the only two states may be, one is the dilated blood vessel and constricted blood vessels. So the functioning of these angiotensin 2 is constriction of blood vessels. For example, there is no angiotensin 2 because due to lack of synthesis, due to inhibitors. The inhibitor binds with this angiotensinogen or renin. So renin inhibition, then what will take place after that? Then this angiotensinogen does not convert or do not produce angiotensin 2. So now the constriction function may be collapsed. The inhibition of constriction function. So whatever the blood vessel is present, the blood vessel constriction may be stopped. So nothing but the dilatation increases. Renin inhibitor acts as a antihypotensive drugs because The lower diameter increases the blood pressure that leads to hypertension. So now the patients who are suggested to treat the inhibitors like renin inhibitors, then immediately it stops down this complete synthesis process, then the blood vessel may be somewhat dilated and decreases the blood pressure. This is our mechanism. Yeah. The next one, another suicidal substrates. So here agents which are converted after binding. Okay, suicide substrate means the kind of agents which are converted to irreversible inhibitors, okay, by the reaction. The reaction is enzyme catalyzed reaction. In presence of only enzyme catalyzed reaction, the agent is converted into irreversible. Clear? So that is nothing but self conversion in presence of enzyme catalyzed reaction. So react with the target enzyme once it formed. After reacts with enzyme, it convert into irreversible inhibitor. This one is an example. So this is trifluoroalanine. Okay, then amino group is there and carboxylic group is there, and this one is simply substituted trifluorides substituted with 3 fluorine groups, fluorine atoms. So otherwise it is alanine only, trifluoroalanine. Then this is pyridoxal phosphate and this one is alanine. So this complete reaction is simple transamination reaction. Transamination reaction. Pyridoxal phosphate, it acts as a coenzyme. Okay, and alanine is the starting material. One amino acid alanine is converted to keto acid, pyruvic acid, by the transfer of amine group. By the transfer of amine group only. These amine group transfer into the aldehyde or condensation, simple condensation. It forms pyridoxamine phosphate. Here initially it is Al. Okay, pyridoxal phosphate because aldehyde is there. Okay, but here pyridox amino phosphate because the amino group, the amine group of one amino acid should be replaced or transferred to another coenzyme. Then finally the conversion of the new product, that is keto acid. So here the amino acid should be transamination reaction, it converted into pyruvic acid. So how the reaction will take place, we will discuss this one. So what is the this is actually a regular pathway. This slide or this, yeah, this one, this is this is only just simple alanine only. Okay, and this one is a pyridoxal phosphate. Then immediately this is the enzyme, transaminase enzyme, and it contains with the base. Okay, then this hydrogen atom may be transferred to here and immediately double bond formation over here, and this pi electron shifted to next carbon atom in between two carbon atoms. Then immediately cyclization will take place. Then here this amino group getting positive charge because around the nitrogen atom 4 bonds are present. It completely converts into quaternary. Then here it is not a quaternary, here the lone pair of electrons are available. Okay, then this is the product, actual product. Then what is how it will converted, and this is simply transamination reaction. So here this aldehyde, initially this aldehyde converted or reacts with this amino group of alanine. Finally pyruvic acid may be obtained. So this is regular mechanism in presence of enzyme transaminase. Okay, but here we are going to substitute this, replace these 3 hydrogen atoms with fluorines. Okay, got it? That alanine, so here substituted with trifluoroalanine. What is the reaction takes place? So here instead of alanine, substituted alanine is that trifluoroalanine. So what will take place next? Then here up to here this one is also same, then trifluoroalanine, then immediately aldehyde group is there, this aldehyde condensation will take place, and after that enzyme is there, transaminase enzyme with the base substance. Then here 3 fluorine atoms are present, then immediately double bond formation over here, these hydrogen atom shifted this one, then the pi electron shifted to next in between two carbon atoms, and this one also may be cyclization, and finally it forms lone pair of electrons. Up to here it is okay, but now the reaction again it will start. The lone pair of electrons again donate with next in between carbon, then immediately these pi electrons shifted to here, and then these double bond or pi electron shifted to another carbon and nitrogen atom in between, then these pi electrons again donated to this carbon atom. So what will take place? Because why the reaction will take place? the three fluorine atoms, more electronegative atoms should be attached at single carbon atom, and always fluorine atom try to pull the electrons from this carbon atom. So that's why the fluorine atom will pull the electrons from carbon atom. So that's why these 5 electrons shifted here and these 5 electrons shifted here, like this. Okay, and so on. Then immediately it getting the positive charge, nitrogen atom. Then here the enzyme and nucleus plus enzyme plus nucleophile, and another one trifluoro, it converted into difluoro substance. Then after that, these kind of binding with the coenzyme enzyme in between, the drug molecule is there, inhibitor, so it alters the conformation, like up to here. So here this one is okay, then after this one you can continue with this, and after that with this. Then final product, I am discussing only the final product of this one. The enzyme is there and coenzyme is there in between, alanine place, then we can substitute fluoroalanine. This fluoroalanine is irreversible binding nature now when it is interfered with enzyme only. Otherwise it is okay. Initially there is no reaction between base and enzyme, but after some time here the fluorine may be lost. Okay, then immediately the base containing, the nucleophile containing enzyme will donate this one, and immediately bond formation between the enzyme containing base enzyme with trifluoroalanine. Now the trifluoroalanine is irreversibly binded. Otherwise, so here what is suicidal mechanism? This one, the suicide mechanism is nothing but agents which are converted irreversibly after once it binded with enzyme only. So this one, like this, initially there is no binding, but after and finally at this stage the binding between trifluoroalanine with enzyme. Okay, so these are some targets useful medications: antibacterial agents, dihydroprotease synthetase and transpeptidase, antiviral agents and anti-inflammatory agents, and cholesterol lowering agents, antidepressants and anti-cancer agents also. Another I list out here. Then antihypertensives and treatment of male erectile dysfunction, and anti-gut agents and anti-ulcer proton pump inhibitors may be here. Okay, then Alzheimer's disease also, MAO A and MAO B inhibitors, the enzyme monoamino oxidase inhibitors. Then and also diuretics, carbonic anhydrase. Okay, cholinesterases, carbohydrates, Alzheimer's for cholinesterases enzyme. Acetylcholine is there, it converts into choline plus esterases enzyme is present. Due in presence of these esterase enzyme, the acetylcholine may be converted into choline and acetyl. Okay, I hope you understand what is a inhibitor and what is enzyme, how it will act as a target for drug substances. Okay, thank you.